Hello and welcome back to EGL in Sweden. This is EGL6. I'm Bryson. I'm here with Ben Benson. Say hello, Ben.
Hey guys, we do apologise for the technical difficulties. We understand that right now you're not actually going to be able to see anything, but you are definitely going to hear us. And as it stands, it's going to be S&D on C-Town. We just saw TEC.Sweden take the first map, which was CTF Bootleg. I'm going to get on board with TEC themselves. It is a one-on-one scenario right now. We have TEC.Sweden. I tell a lie, it's actually 1-on-2. TEC.Sweden up against Saviour and Pitkey. And Svan is on the attack. He hasn't got the bomb. 1 minute 17 left on the clock. And he has a lot of work to do, honestly.
Yeah, like we said, we are actually going to try and commentate this. Sorry you cannot see the video at the moment. We're going to try and keep you updated on this game. It's now 1v1.
No!
Going in. Svan! Oh, wow. Svan just managed a very, very, very intense, close range battle there going on. Svan just managed to pick it up, shooting both of them, shooting around the pillar. But no, that goes first round to TEC as they go into this second round on this search and destroy on C-Town.
God, absolutely no idea how Svan's done that. He literally just sort of bent those bullets. It was like something out of, I think, is it The Wanted? I forgot what it's called.
I think it's Wanted. I think The Wanted are some sort of boy band, I think.
Oh. Okay, not The Wanted, but out of the film Wanted. It was so crazy. It was just at that B-bomb. He managed to bend the bullets. But we're on board with TEC. Once again, they're on defense. I believe our streamer is in the game. I'm not sure if you can actually see anything just yet. Right now, as it stands, it is TEC.Sweden 1 round up, and they also have that first map. They are on defense, so I do expect to see a very, very sort of defensive mindset. As Svan does get a few hit markers on that left-hand side of B-bomb, throws the Sentex, doesn't connect. Shifter takes down Martz, though, so immediately Svan has to rotate around to that A-bomb, just checking no one is planting. And it is, he is going to see someone bottom A. Few shots fired, gets a lot of hit markers, can't make that kill just yet. And
he cannot quite pick that up. But no, he comes around the corner and actually takes him on. Svan getting dropped there by Saviour. We've now put Skitlite at a 4-2 advantage. Alex trying to hold down this B-bomb by himself. We're going to jump on board as he watches this corner. We're on board with TEC Burns now. As he just tries... Oh, no, that bomb has gone down at A. And now he's 1 versus 4 for TEC Alex. He's got all the work to do. He sees one, takes down Saviour, but gets dropped in return. And that's now 1-1.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate play there. TEC players just got rushed at some point. I mean, I don't think Svan was expecting Saviour to just rush around that corner and challenge him like that. And in a way, it worked out very beneficial for Skitlite. I mean, they had 3 players left alive, and it's going to be 1-1. We will get on board now with... In fact, no, we'll stay on board with TEC, because I don't believe you actually saw the first round, so we'll stay on board. They are going to be on attack. And I'm going to get on board with the bomb carrier, who is going to be... Let's have a look. It's going to be Mart. And it looks like they've set up for maybe a bit more of a B-orientated push. You tend to see lots of teams head towards A, but TEC are content on going B. Few hit markers on white wall, doesn't connect with the kill, and gets dropped by Royal with the explosion.
Interesting that he wasn't using Impact there. If he had Impact, he may have picked up that kill. We do see quite a few players switch to Impact for SD, obviously trying to bang through any walls or head glitches they are on. But no, obviously doesn't pick up that kill, and that puts him at a disadvantage. Skitlite 4-3 in numbers at the moment. So you can see TEC Alex just seems to be watching that archway, just not going anywhere. Maybe just trying to pick up a kill that comes around the back.
Yeah, obviously 1 minute 51, plenty of time left in this third round of S&D on C-Town, as Alex looks like he's going to rotate as Shifter takes down Svan, so a bit of pressure now on this TEC side. And let's have a look. We get on board with Burns. He is currently 0-2. He has got the bomb though, and he is just going to wait for Alex to support. 3 Skitlite players still alive, as Burns is just going to try and crawl around that corner, manages to get away, and just trying to find that one player back up the bomb. There he is, and gets dropped by Pitkey. That is a huge, huge kill right there for Skitlite.
Yeah, obviously they're going to go... Did our call just drop out? I don't know if I did. No, it's right. I thought our call just dropped out there as I did get something. But no, that is it. Skitlite Shifter takes down the last player of TEC. So that puts Skitlite now in the lead. 2-1 on rounds on this S&D. Just managed to pick him up. You know what? Managed to shoot him through the boxes. Really good play there.
Yeah, really, really smart play. We will go ahead and change teams now and give you Skitlite's point of view. And they are going to be on attack as well. So we'll get straight on board with that bomb carrier. And it's going to be... Who's it going to be? It's going to be Shifter. And interesting, ACR's actually picked up the bomb. Normally you see your SMGs grab the bomb, obviously, because they are a lot quicker using extreme conditioning. But again, we're seeing another AR using Focus. And it's nice to see, because normally... Well, recently, rather, we've seen quite a lot of European players adapt the whole scavenger impact with their ACRs. But obviously Shifter not feeling the need to do so. But I say that is 3 versus 4. And I expect TEC to be so very defensive right now.
Yeah, you can. Like I said, when you're on this defense, it's very, very easy to just sort of draw a line across the map and aim at the choke points, which is probably what they're going to do here. Like I said, they have got the advantage here, 4-3 on numbers, and S&D is a numbers game. Tech taking another player. It's now 4-2 in favour of Tech. They have the numbers right, but Royal tries to even that up, takes down Marks, but Svan takes down Royal. It's now a 1 versus 3 for Picky.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on Picky right now. Obviously, they are winning 2-1, so it isn't the end of the world if he can't make this count. But unfortunately, he is just going to make that leg crack noise, unless that was intentional, which it may well be because he is rotating around to B. This could be the first clutch we can see in this tournament. We haven't seen one yet, but Picky's in quite a nice place. Obviously, he needs to try and make his way towards that bomb, just anticipating someone sat in all these corners, as there are just so many corners you can sit in C-Town that Picky, he does really have quite a bit of work to do right now. And he does see him, and Svan drops Picky, and TEC.Sweden are going to even it out 2-2.
Yeah, unbelievable play there. He did not manage to get the clutch in the end, but he was close. That was a very clever play there, going around playing slowly, but unfortunately it didn't come off. So we're going to stay on board with this team, I believe.
Yeah, we'll stay on board with Skitlite. Just give them another cheeky little point of view for the stream, because obviously we missed that first round. And we get on board with Picky, who he's going to be using his PP. And on defense, you do, like we said, you normally see people camping corners, but he's missed that jump straight away. That may cost him a bit of time. And he is just going to be a little bit more aggressive than the rest of his teammates, but does now just decide to lie at top A. And it looks like he's just going to wait for one of those Tech players to turn that corner.
Yeah, like I said here, just maybe trying to pick up a couple of kills. And S&D definitely just comes down to a numbers game. If you can get that numbers advantage, it means you can play to your strong point, go one side or the other of the map if you're on that attack. But if you're on the defense, it means you can spread your players out. Well, there is an engagement going on. Mark's managed to pick up Skit Royal.
I'm on board with Picky right now. Look at that spot he's just found himself. That is an unbelievable line of sight. I've never seen anyone use that. He jumped onto that window and jumped back onto a little ledge, and he's got himself in a very nice position, but he's going to have to move now because it is going to be 2-3.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting as he tries to back right now. He looks like he's going to try and head towards B and maybe shut that down. Obviously, the players have been called out as the other players are also going the other way through the market, so it could be interesting to see where they are. He's kind of going round now. Very, very interesting. They clearly know where someone is, and he does see someone. He picks up Svan, so he's going to see what he can do here as he goes back towards A. But no, Shifter also by B, so it looks like they're going to link up here as he's taken down Martz. And both of these players are now by the B bomb.
Yeah, they're anticipating bombs probably down at B. Burnsy's got a lot of work to do right now. 1 versus 2, and he is going to get dropped by Picky. And 3-2 to Skitlite. And we'll go ahead and we will change team, and we'll give you Tech's point of view. But Tech, obviously, they did win that first map, so not an unbelievable amount of pressure, but I'm pretty sure they would like to round this off as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Skitlite actually played that round incredibly well. Just played very, very clever, sort of track back, and obviously heavy communication going on between the two of them. You just sort of link as they linked up towards B. Yeah,
we'll get on board with Tech. They do have that advantage of being on this defensive round now, so they can afford to just try and set up and be massively, massively defensive. I mean, they don't want to give away any early kills. I mean, I'm on board with Burns, and he's literally playing ninja. He's just going to lie in this grass. Doesn't need to be aggressive at all. Just going to check as many corners as he possibly can from there, because you just know that no Skitlite player is going to look there if he runs around that corner, because that's just a very nasty spot. But we'll change player, and we'll get on board with Svan maybe, as he's in a bit more of an aggressive position.
Yeah, Svan is playing really well. Obviously, he's 7 for 3 at the moment, and they are just sort of, the players seem to have just gone out, but no, that's an exchange there, but they have now 3 players aside. They sort of spread out the Skitlite team, just playing very, very careful. They haven't moved that far out of their spawn.
Dangerous play coming from Tech, as it is now a 2 versus 2 scenario. Svan and Alex up against Shifter and Saviour. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Svan is going to play this very, very defensively. He's going to wait for one of them to do a move. I think he's just heard someone, but there is someone behind him as well, as Saviour drops Svan, and it's Alex in a 1 versus 2. There's 2 players seemingly at A, and Alex now just needs to stay calm and just try and get himself in a position where he can cover both bombs.
Yeah, if he can pick up just one of them here, he can reposition himself, make it very difficult for the... so close to picking up the kill, but Saviour was not going to let that go. Picks up at the last second and takes that round for Skitlite, now bringing it to 1-1 on maps.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing another unbelievably close game. Skitlite they just seem to be set up very, very well in that S&D, if I'm honest, and TEC.Sweden rather not setting up as well, and unfortunately paid the price.
Yeah, like I said, we are probably going to have a quick break after this one, so we will see you for the next map.